Mahabharata, Episode 3, Part 4. The princes grow and rivalries spark before we step into the palace of Hastinapura, where children's laughter hides the first sparks of war. Remember, these stories live because you share them. Subscribe, like, and spread the word, so the Mahabharata reaches every ear, every road, every home. Return of the Pandavas. After the death of Pandu in the forest, Kunti returned to Hastinapura with her 5 sons. Bhima welcomed them with tears of joy. Vidura guided them with wisdom. Even blind Dhritarashtra embraced them, for they were sons of his brother. Thus, the palace of Hastinapura grew louder and fuller, with 5 Pandavas joining the 105 princes now ran through the courtyards, filling the air with shouts and laughter. But beneath that laughter, destiny was already at work. Brothers under one roof at first, the children played together. They chased one another through gardens, wrestled in the dust, raced horses in the palace yards. Yudhishthira, eldest of the Pandavas, carried himself with calm dignity. Even as a child, he spoke little but wisely, earning the respect of teachers. Bhima II laughed loudest and struck hardest, his strength unmatched. Arjuna, quick and curious, seemed born with a bow in hand. Nakula and Sahadeva, twins, were gentle and radiant, beloved by all for their grace. Among the Kauravas, Duryodhana stood at the center, fierce, proud, ambitious. His brother Duryodhana followed him like a shadow, and behind them trailed the rest, a tide of princes loyal to their eldest. The palace was filled with life. But already, contests of play became contests of pride. Bhima's strength revealed. It was Bhima who first drew the line between brothers. In games of wrestling, he threw the Kauravas down one after another, laughing as they tumbled in the dust. When they raced, he outran them all. When they lifted weights, he carried stones too heavy for 10. One day, by the river, Bhima leapt into the water with a roar. Seizing Duryodhana and Duryodhana together, he plunged them beneath the waves, holding them until their limbs thrashed helplessly. At last he released them, laughing, while they crawled ashore humiliated. The Pandavas cheered. The Kauravas seethed. From that day, Duryodhana's pride burned. Arjuna's natural gifts. If Bhima humiliated the Kauravas with strength, Arjuna did so with skill. He trained with bow and arrow long after the others tired. His aim was flawless, his focus unbroken. He could strike moving targets, loose arrows in the dark, and hit the mark no matter the test. The elders began to whisper, "This boy will be unmatched in war. He will bring glory to the Pandavas." Every word of praise for Arjuna was another thorn in Duryodhana's heart. Why should the sons of Pandu shine brighter than the sons of Dhritarashtra? Why should Arjuna be lifted above him? Duryodhana's envy awakens at night, when the lamps dimmed and the palace grew silent. Duryodhana's thoughts burned. He saw Bhima's laughter in his mind, heard the cheers for Arjuna in his ears. His fists clenched, his teeth ground. He swore silently, "I am eldest of the Kurush. The throne is mine. But as long as the Pandavas live, my crown is threatened. This cannot be." In those sleepless nights, envy took root, and from envy would grow hatred, and from hatred, the war of Kurukshetra. Seeds of rivalry planted. The people of Hastinapura still saw children at play. They saw cousins running through halls, splashing in rivers, competing in games. But beneath the laughter, storms gathered. Bhima's strength, Arjuna's brilliance, Duryodhana's envy, brothers in name, rivals in fate. The seeds of Kurukshetra had been sown, not on the battlefield, but in the courtyards of Hastinapura, where children's games first became contests of pride. The princes were still children, yet already divided by strength, by skill, by envy. In laughter lay the shadow of war. If you wish to follow this story into the training grounds of destiny, subscribe, like, and share. Just as the Pandavas needed allies, so too does this channel need yours. Together, we will carry the Mahabharata's voice to every corner of the world.